Fake woke is a term used to describe individuals who claim to be socially aware and politically conscious, but their actions and beliefs do not align with the proclaimed values. These individuals often engage in performative activism, where they publicly express support for social justice causes without actively working towards meaningful change. Fake woke individuals may use social justice language and buzzwords to appear knowledgeable and progressive, but their understanding of the issues may be superficial or misinformed. They may also engage in virtue signaling, seeking validation and praise for their supposed activism without actually taking concrete steps to address the underlying problems. One of the key criticisms of fake woke behavior is that it can be self-serving and insincere. Some people may adopt the language and aesthetics of social justice movements to enhance their personal image or gain social capital, rather than genuinely working towards dismantling systems of oppression. Another aspect of fake woke behavior is the tendency to engage in performative allyship. This refers to individuals who claim to be allies to marginalized communities but fail to actively listen, learn, and support those communities. Instead, they may center themselves in conversations, speak over marginalized voices, or engage in tokenistic gestures without addressing the root causes of inequality. Critics argue that fake woke behavior can be harmful because it distracts from genuine efforts to create social change. It can also perpetuate a shallow understanding of complex issues and undermine the work of activists who are genuinely committed to fighting for justice. It is important to note that the term fake woke is subjective and can be used to dismiss or discredit individuals who are genuinely trying to learn and grow. However, it is also a useful concept to highlight the difference between performative activism and genuine efforts to create a more equitable society. Fake woke behavior can manifest in various ways. One common example is the use of social media as a platform for performative activism. Fake woke individuals may post about social justice issues, share articles or videos, and use hashtags to show their support. However, their engagement often ends there, without any real action or commitment to making a difference. Another aspect of fake woke behavior is the selective outrage or concern. These individuals may only speak up about certain issues that are currently trending or popular, rather than consistently addressing systemic injustices. They may also cherry-pick causes that are convenient or align with their personal interests, rather than engaging with a broader range of social justice issues. Fake woke individuals may also engage in call-out culture, without understanding the nuances of the situation. They may jump to conclusions, make assumptions, or publicly shame others without taking the time to listen, learn, and engage in constructive dialogue. This can create a toxic environment and hinder genuine progress. Furthermore, fake woke behavior can involve performative gestures such as changing profile pictures, sharing memes, or attending protests solely for the purpose of being seen as socially conscious. These actions may lack substance and fail to address the underlying issues at hand. It is important to distinguish between genuine efforts to learn, grow, and actively work towards social justice, and the superficiality of fake woke behavior. True allyship and activism require ongoing education, self-reflection, and a commitment to challenging one's own biases and privileges. In conclusion, fake woke behavior refers to individuals who claim to be socially aware and politically conscious but do not genuinely engage in meaningful action or work towards creating lasting change. It is important to be critical of performative activism and strive for genuine understanding and allyship in order to make a positive impact on society. Fake woke behavior can also involve a lack of intersectionality and a failure to recognize the interconnectedness of various forms of oppression. Individuals who are fake woke may focus on one aspect of social justice while ignoring or downplaying others. For example, they may champion gender equality but fail to address issues of race, class, or ableism. This limited understanding of social justice issues can perpetuate inequality and hinder progress. Additionally, fake woke individuals may engage in performative acts of allyship without actually challenging their own privilege or actively working to dismantle oppressive systems. They may claim to be allies to marginalized communities but fail to listen to and amplify the voices of those communities. Instead, they may center themselves in conversations, seeking praise and validation for their supposed allyship without doing the necessary work to support and uplift marginalized voices. Another aspect of fake woke behavior is the tendency to engage in cancel culture, without allowing room for growth, education, and redemption. While it is important to hold individuals accountable for their actions, fake woke individuals may be quick to condemn and cancel others without considering the potential for learning and change. This can create a toxic environment where people are afraid to engage in dialogue and make mistakes, hindering the potential for genuine progress and understanding. It is crucial to recognize that genuine social justice work requires ongoing self-reflection, education, and a willingness to listen and learn from marginalized communities. It involves actively challenging one's own biases, privileges, and blind spots. True allyship and activism require a commitment to long-term, sustainable change rather than performative gestures or superficial engagement. In conclusion, fake woke behavior involves individuals who claim to be socially conscious but fail to engage in meaningful action, lack intersectionality, and may engage in performative acts of allyship. It is important to strive for genuine understanding, continuous learning, and active efforts to dismantle oppressive systems in order to create a more equitable and just society. Fake woke behavior can also involve a lack of accountability and a resistance to being called out or challenged. When confronted with their inconsistencies or ignorance, fake woke individuals may become defensive, dismissive, or even hostile. They may refuse to acknowledge their mistakes or engage in meaningful dialogue, instead opting to protect their image or ego. Furthermore, fake woke behavior can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and reinforce oppressive systems. For example, someone who claims to be socially aware but continues to make racist or sexist jokes is engaging in fake woke behavior. Their words and actions contribute to the normalization of discrimination and undermine the efforts of those working towards equality. It is important to note that fake woke behavior is not limited to individuals. It can also be observed in organizations, brands, and institutions that engage in performative diversity and inclusion initiatives without making substantial changes to their policies, practices, and structures. This is often referred to as corporate wokeness or woke-washing. To combat fake woke behavior, it is crucial to prioritize genuine education, self-reflection, and humility. This involves actively seeking out diverse perspectives, listening to marginalized voices, and being open to feedback and criticism. It also means taking concrete actions to address systemic issues and working towards dismantling oppressive structures. Ultimately, the goal should be to move beyond performative activism and towards meaningful, sustainable change. This requires a commitment to ongoing growth, accountability, and a willingness to challenge one's own beliefs and behaviors. By doing so, we can create a more inclusive and equitable society for all. Certainly, in addition to the points mentioned earlier, another aspect of fake woke behavior is the commodification of social justice movements. This occurs when individuals or companies exploit social justice issues for personal gain or profit. They may use slogans, symbols, or imagery associated with social justice movements to market products or enhance their brand image, without actually supporting or contributing to the cause. This form of appropriation can trivialize and dilute the significance of social justice movements, reducing them to mere trends or marketing strategies. It can also divert attention and resources away from the actual issues at hand, as the focus becomes more about profit and image rather than creating meaningful change. Moreover, fake woke behavior can involve performative gestures that lack substance or impact. For example, someone may post a black square on social media to show solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, but fail to actively engage in anti-racist work or challenge systemic racism in their own lives. These empty gestures can give the illusion of support without any real commitment to addressing the root causes of injustice. It is important to be critical of these superficial displays of activism and to hold ourselves and others accountable for genuine, sustained efforts towards social justice. This requires ongoing education, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge our own biases and privileges. By doing so, we can work towards creating a more inclusive and equitable society that goes beyond performative gestures and truly addresses systemic issues. Certainly, another aspect of fake woke behavior is the tendency to prioritize personal comfort and convenience over genuine social justice efforts. Fake woke individuals may be quick to disengage or become defensive when confronted with uncomfortable truths or when asked to examine their own complicity in oppressive systems. They may resist self-reflection and growth, preferring to maintain their own comfort and avoid challenging their own beliefs or behaviors. Additionally, fake woke behavior can involve performative allyship that centers the individual rather than the marginalized communities they claim to support. This can manifest in actions such as speaking over or silencing marginalized voices, seeking praise or validation for their allyship, or using their support for social justice causes as a way to boost their own social status or image. Furthermore, fake woke behavior can perpetuate a sense of moral superiority or self-righteousness. Individuals may use their supposed social awareness as a way to judge and condemn others, without recognizing their own blind spots or the complexities of social justice issues. This can create a toxic and divisive environment that hinders genuine dialogue and progress. To combat fake woke behavior, it is important to prioritize humility, active listening, and a willingness to learn and grow. This involves recognizing that social justice work is ongoing and requires continuous effort and self-reflection. It also means centering the voices and experiences of marginalized communities, rather than seeking personal validation or recognition. By striving for genuine understanding, accountability, and a commitment to meaningful action, we can work towards dismantling oppressive systems and creating a more just and equitable society for all. Certainly, another aspect of fake woke behavior is the tendency to engage in performative activism without considering the long-term impact or sustainability of their actions. Fake woke individuals may participate in one-off protests or share social justice content on social media without actively engaging in ongoing advocacy or organizing efforts. They may prioritize the appearance of activism over the actual work required to create lasting change. Moreover, fake woke behavior can involve a lack of intersectionality and a failure to recognize the interconnected nature of social justice issues. Individuals who are fake woke may focus on one aspect of oppression while ignoring or downplaying others. This limited perspective can perpetuate inequality and hinder progress towards true social justice. Additionally, fake woke behavior can involve a lack of self-awareness and a failure to recognize one's own biases and privileges. Individuals may claim to be socially conscious but fail to critically examine their own actions, beliefs, and the ways in which they may contribute to oppressive systems. This lack of self-reflection can hinder personal growth and prevent genuine allyship. To combat fake woke behavior, it is important to prioritize education, self-reflection, and active engagement in social justice efforts. This involves continuously learning about various social justice issues, listening to and amplifying marginalized voices, and actively challenging one's own biases and privileges. It also means taking concrete actions to support and uplift marginalized communities, rather than engaging in performative gestures or empty rhetoric. By striving for genuine understanding, humility, and a commitment to ongoing growth and action, we can work towards dismantling oppressive systems and creating a more equitable and just society.